Now I'm gonna go catch a taxi, Thai style. I personally prefer Wind Motor Thai, and I'll show you that a bit later in the episode, because in this episode we're gonna go through all sorts of travel and way to travel in Bangkok. I'm living here in Lat Phrao, which is just, what is it, Dad? Northeast of Thailand, I think. I haven't really looked at a map or Google Maps just yet. I've just been living it up. I have no voice left because I was cheering too much. Either way, follow me along and we'll catch a taxi and I'll show you how easy and cheap it is to get around Thailand.
On arrival to Bangkok, I started to look around and see what the best options for getting around are. In comparison to Melbourne, the prices are dramatically different. Anyways, as for Bangkok, let's review the options. First off, you've got your Wind Motorcycle or motorcycle taxi. If you're in the right area, speak enough Thai and know where you want to go, you're set. Then you have your tuk-tuks. These little things are internationally famous for all visitors and Phalangs who'd come into the city, and the drivers know that too. It's also a common misconception among Aussies and Phalangs that normal taxis don't exist in Thailand. It's almost the exact opposite. You won't really see any tuk-tuks anywhere near a town like Lat Phrao, where mostly Thai people are. Okay, so getting around on the road has its ups and downs, but getting around on foot is mainly just down if you ask me, and I'll tell you why. I had an issue with merely walking the streets of Bangkok on arrival, and here I was trying to cross the road, but let it be known that zebra crossings don't apply in Bangkok. Regardless of these minor issues, my dad made sure that I met with my grandmother for the very first time in 18 years.
It's really quite cheap to travel by a taxi here in Bangkok. At the moment we're currently sitting on 35 baht, which is, again, it's just a bit over $1. If the exchange rate is good, that's exactly $1. So getting around Bangkok starts on $1 and it normally doesn't really rise up to $2 unless you're traveling really, really far. So this is one of the best pieces of getting around Bangkok, is right in a taxi.
It's remarkable how irrelevant a deadly zebra crossing can seem when you're meeting your own flesh and blood. I'm to call her Khun as she is my paternal grandmother. My mum's mum would be referred to as Khun Yai. I was looking directly into my Thai heritage. She doesn't speak English, but she made some beautiful homemade fish cakes, Ratanapinta style. Well, that's all we have time for here on Thai Ties. I hope you enjoyed the program once more. We'll see you next week when we discover more of Bangkok and Thai culture firsthand. See you then. Wadikap.